Hi, this is Carolina Millan, and in today's video I want to share with you how you can transition from being a business operator to a business owner. So stay tuned. If you're new here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button right now. Give this video a thumbs up if you love it. And of course, leave me a comment towards the end of the video and let me know what you thought. I am also on Instagram a lot, so if you follow me, it's at Carolina Millan, where I post bilingual content in Spanish and also in English. So today's topic is very important to me personally because I feel like I'm still in that transition and I am making really good progress though, so that's why I want to share it in today's video. But one of my mentors, Keith Cunningham, said these words at one of the Tony Robbins events that I attended a couple of years ago. And it goes like this: business operators get tired, business owners get rich. So remember that. And the reason I feel like this is super relevant today is because a lot of us solo entrepreneurs, like myself, we work really hard, we work long hours. There's no glamour in being an entrepreneur, especially when you're getting started. And there's hardly ever any of that, being at the beach, laying in the sun with your laptop, money pouring out of your laptop, and you're just sipping the piña coladas. I don't believe in that. I did believe in it at the very beginning when I just started out because I didn't know better. And that's what everybody was preaching, right? Oh, you can live the laptop lifestyle. To me, the laptop lifestyle is so much more than that. It is not about being at the beach all day and doing no work. It's simply about being able to make the decisions that I want for my life and for my business, being free to work from anywhere I want. That is a laptop lifestyle for me. But with the laptop lifestyle and with building a growing business comes that question. How do I transition from being an operator to an owner? Because let's face it, it is exhausting after a while. And right now, as I'm recording this video, at least my country, my city, not the entire country, but my city in particular is still on lockdown. We're still unable to just go outside the way we would want. We're still unable to travel the way we would want. And so I've been working harder than ever, which can be good, but it's also been eye-opening for me. And so I decided to expand my team, and the last 2 months I hired 2 new people. So right now I have 3 very steady people working for me remotely, all of them. One of them is in Spain, one of them is in Colombia, the other one is in Mexico, and I'm in Chile. And I have to say, I absolutely love that. It's not the first time I hire people, it's not the first time I delegate things. The first time I hired somebody to help me was back in 2014. Back then I hired a virtual assistant to help me with a few minimal administrative tasks, like keeping track of my clients, cleaning up my databases, answering certain emails, scheduling webinars, so small tasks that were very time consuming. But the big chunk, the big load of work was still on me. So for the past 10 years, I've been still operating most of my business. But the difference with the new people that I've hired now is that I've been able to delegate tasks that are way more strategic. For example, something I wasn't delegating yet was my sales funnels. I was building all of my sales funnels myself. On one hand, because I love it. On the other hand, I didn't feel ready to delegate it. And I thought I could save money by doing something that I really enjoy doing. But suddenly it became really, really obvious to me, I just cannot continue to build my funnels myself because I also have to build what goes in the funnel, the products, the services. I have to deliver, right? I am a personal brand, so everything I sell is about what I do. Even when I'm promoting affiliate offers, I still attach what I promote as an affiliate to my personal brand. So for example, if I'm going to promote ClickFunnels as an affiliate, which by the way, link in the description, I will create tutorials and videos and content around it and give people bonuses, offer people some of my time. For example, if you sign up for the One Funnel Away Challenge with ClickFunnels, link also in the description, you get 20 minutes coaching with me as a bonus, as a gift. So a lot of what I do, most of what I do, I still have to deliver on it. So there was a moment in my business where I realized, okay, I cannot be on both sides. I cannot be on the delivery part and also in the behind the scenes part. So when should you start that transition? Hopefully you realize that before I do. It took me a while because, again, I already said it, right? I love building my funnels, so I can keep building them myself, and I do a pretty damn good job at it. But the reality is, you want to start delegating those things in your business before you tire yourself. Remember what I said, business operators get tired, business owners get rich. Why? Because of the leverage. Because now that I have a funnel builder, now that I have customer service people, now that I have a salesperson on my team, now that I have social media people and video editing people on my team, like these are all tasks I've been able to delegate over the past few years, I have more time to do this, the content, to be in front of the camera and create content that adds value to you. And in turn, that brings me more business. It creates more awareness around my brand. It creates more goodwill with people like yourself who are spending some time watching my videos. And those are really the activities that you need to be able to look at inside your business, whether you do something like me, right, where I'm in the information industry, or if you do something else. Make a list of all the tasks that you are engaging in on a day-to-day basis. See how much time you're dedicating to each one of those tasks, and immediately be able to tell which ones are super, super necessary for you to do, and which ones are more, hey, you know what? I can delegate this. I don't know if delegatable is a word. That's probably not a word. Delegatable. I don't think that's a word. But figure out the things that you can delegate. And like I said before, for me it was super easy. What is behind the scenes? What is happening behind the scenes? What is the delivery? What is happening in front of my audience, in front of my clients? Okay, well, the actual coaching that I do, the mentoring that I do with my clients, where I help them with their business, right? So that's something I cannot delegate for now. Maybe in the future, if I build like a big coaching business and I train other coaches, totally possible. But right now I love keeping it smaller and I love doing it myself. So okay, that part I need to keep focusing on. My content, this is in front of the scenes, so to speak. This is what you see, right? This is the deliverable. I have to be here. What is the behind the scenes? The editing of this video. So 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, I hired my first video editor. Before that, so before 2017, I was editing my videos. If you go to my YouTube channel and you watch anything before 2017, like 2016 and before, you will see the difference. You will see, oh, okay, so this is still a good video, but there's no really good editing in it because I'm not a video editor. That's not what makes me money, okay? So that's the first criteria that I would recommend. What's happening in front of your customers? What's happening behind the scenes? And if you have a big brand, or if you're not a personal brand like myself, then even what's happening with the customers, you can delegate all of that. And then there are certain things that you will want to take care of that are also happening behind the scenes, such as financials, right? Strategy. Where do we go from here? Marketing. Okay, so it really does depend on your line of business. But for me, focusing on personal brands, and if you are a personal brand, that is the first thing. The second criteria is, okay, what are the money generating activities in my business? So if we go back to the funnels example, right? What makes me money is when my funnel is up and running on Facebook. You know, if I'm running Facebook ads to my funnel, or if I'm posting it on Instagram, or if I'm emailing it to my list, and people buy what I'm selling, or people sign up for my webinar, and then they attend, and then I close them, right? That's the money generating activity right there. The running of the ad, or the running of the webinar, or even the sales video that goes in the funnel. The actual funnel, the technical part, the behind the scenes of that, it's not necessary for me to do. And that's not a money generating activity. Now, be careful. Be sure that when you delegate these things, that you hire people who are competent, that you hire people that know what they're doing. So that, you know, because even if you get a funnel done by someone else, if it's a crappy funnel, it's not going to generate any money. So you need to be focusing on the offer. Create a compelling, irresistible offer. That's the money generating activity. Write good copy for your emails. That is the money generating activity. Maybe the scheduling of the emails can be done by someone else. The building of the funnels can be done by someone else. So that's where you slowly transition. You'll still be operating. I mean, if you're a personal brand like myself, I don't think there's ever a moment where we don't operate anything at all. But at least we can focus on being a business owner, and we can focus on tasks that are really adding the value, generating the income, generating the impact that we want to make. If you look at Gary Vaynerchuk, he's a business owner, 100%, but he's still operating a lot of his business. He's still in front of the camera. He's the guy who's doing the speeches on stage. He's the guy, you know, who's writing the books. Although I don't think he actually writes the books. He probably records the audio and then his team helps him, right? But regardless, it comes from him. All of his content is him. But he successfully delegated everything else, which is remarkable. So he is a business owner. He could probably remove himself, and he has removed himself from a lot of equations inside of his huge business in VaynerX. When I say that, yeah, we'll always be operators, there will always be things where we'll still be directly working in the business, right? So you want to work in your business in certain areas, but you want to work on your business in other areas. The other thing, my friend, and this is another criteria, probably the third one I can give you, is realize that there are people out there who can do it better than you. Because this is something that happens to most entrepreneurs at some point or another. We think that the thing that we do, nobody's going to do it as good as we will. That was an issue I had with my funnels until very recently, right? Who's going to build my funnels better than me, right? Or, you know, who's going to edit my videos better than me? Who's going to write my emails better than me? Better than I should say. Well, there are people who can do it much better than you. And not only that, but you can leverage those people's talents, build a team of A players, and you, my friend, you focus on the tasks that are truly adding the value and that are most strategic, and where you really, no matter how many times you work the equation, there's no way of removing yourself. Everything else, if you can remove yourself, go for it. I'll tell you, something else I delegated recently was sales. Up until recently, I was doing all of my sales calls myself. And guess what? I'm not a great salesperson. I'm not that good of a closer. I'm really not. I'm good when I get a hot lead, right? When somebody has been following me for some time and they really want to work with me, and then they go to workwithcarolina.com, which is my coaching site. They fill out the form, and then immediately I know this person is going to be an easy sell because they really want to work with me. But then there are all these other fruits on the tree, right? So only the low-hanging fruit were working for me, but then imagine the entire tree. I was missing out on a lot of fruits from that tree of prospects, simply because I don't love selling. I don't enjoy it that much. I enjoy doing the coaching. I enjoy working with the client. So I hired a closer. I hired somebody to help me pick up the phone and help those leads and figure out if we were a good fit to work together. So finally, to end the video, if you're still wondering which are the areas that you should delegate first, I will say everything that is technical, right? So building websites, building funnels, integrations, all of that stuff, delegate it as fast as possible. You don't need to learn it that much. And it would be good for you to know the principles. That's what I tell my clients. You should always learn some of these principles. How to build a funnel. You should know some things so that when you delegate them, you know that the person is doing a good job. Like, that's an important rule for me. The other thing I would delegate, I delegated it for some time, was my traffic. And then I had to cut my costs a lot, so I had to cut my traffic person, and now I do my own traffic. But that's probably the next thing I'm going to delegate again. The traffic, so that you can focus on the offers and someone else can run the Facebook ads for you. I could do that for you, actually. I have a very small, tight agency where we work with a couple of clients right now, because it's not something I promote a lot. But if you go to socialadsagency.com, you can learn a little bit more, and we could run your Facebook ads for you. I have a bilingual team, so all the people on my team speak Spanish and English, so we can help you if you're bilingual too. Another thing you need to delegate is administrative tasks. So cleaning up databases, customer service, all of those little things, you should delegate as soon as possible. The things where you want to take a little bit longer, right, are the things that are a little more strategic. So like I said, the funnel building, you want to learn it and then get rid of it. The traffic, you want to learn it, then delegate it. The copywriting, I think when it comes to copywriting, it's a very, very important skill that we should all know. And it's something I learned over the years, but I'm also not an expert copywriter. So whenever I get a chance, I have a copywriter friend of mine who helps me out with certain emails or webinars. So those skills are really valuable, and you can find people who, trust me, will do them better than yourself. All right, my friend, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, again, leave a message. Send me your questions. What would you like me to talk about in my next few videos? And are you ready? Are you ready to begin that transition from being 100% a business operator into a business owner and build a team? I'm gonna make another video very soon where I'm gonna share with you how I'm actually gonna share some tools really that you can use to manage your team and your tasks and hopefully make things run a lot smoother. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notifications bell so you never miss a thing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.